the NFL International Series on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Tackle made at the 24.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 77 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
The Falcons send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 66 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
36-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Carry for the running back.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a dump off here complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. He'll drop to throw. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on third down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Falcons.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Third down and 9 yards.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he fires one incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
It's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2
yards.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10.
London about set to take over on offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard.
The Falcons offense set to go. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
24.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
No chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. London about set to take over on offense. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's
from the midfield stripe. They'll look to throw. A battle for it here, and this will be caught.
That's good.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
5-yard line. A gain of a yard.
2nd and 9 now. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
First and goal from just inside the 5. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. As his guys are on the board first here tonight.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point attempt to come here. And it's good to make it 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays.
Falcons, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Falcons 3.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he puts it through. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
Falcons 3.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he rifles one incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Defense. Don't do us like that.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will stretch the lead now to 17 to 3.
17. Falcons 3.
So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. With a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Steps away to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Falcons first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year, and the Falcons draw a bit closer. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the second try.
And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. London about set to take over on offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Looking to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. London about set to take over on offense, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Back to throw here. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. And he's got his man in stride. incomplete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
11 yards.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
And on now is the punter as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He was brought down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Carried by number 20.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First down, Falcons.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down. And 7.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
First and 10.
London about set to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a throw to the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free.
Brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up second.
Now back to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Quarterback taken down. And
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return.
At their own 19-yard.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now here in London. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And it's third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
28-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Number 34 on
a gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
The 42-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitz...
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
Falcons 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. But 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
83. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Number 85.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. From the left side, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw, and this is incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 12.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Falcons Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
10 at the 26.
12 yards there as they move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now a handoff looking right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now a handoff here to his running back. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline.